I love smoking blunts like they're cigarettes.
You like smoking blunts like cigarettes? So yeah, so day one of COVID. Day one. So remember, it was my birthday. It was March. My birthday is March 13th. It was March 12th. And we went to the club. What was the name of that place we went to in Minneapolis?
Saloon?
Saloon. We were at Saloon. That's right. We were at Saloon in Minneapolis. And then at midnight, it turned my birthday, so it turned the 13th. And I remember, because I remember those people on stilts with the lights. Remember, they had on their outfits. They had there's two people that were on like white outfits and stilts, and they had LED lights going up and down their outfits. I had the video from that. Remember that? And I remember you're like, it's my best friend's birthday. And then I remember I took shots, and then bartender gave me a drink. And then that was the same night I met that boy, and then I ended up going back to his hotel.
You didn't come back here?
No, I went to his hotel. I didn't come back to your house, yeah. So I went back to this hotel with this boy.
Yeah, back when people stayed in hotels.
Back when people stayed in hotels, yeah. I went back with this boy's hotel. He was from North Dakota. I can't remember his name, but he's from North Dakota. I definitely remember that. And then, yeah. So the next day that I remember walking, I walked to get cigarettes, and I walked back to your place. I get there, we sit down, or you're hungry or whatever. We're chilling, and I start making my mama's food, and then literally we're on the news, and it's like March 13th, my birthday. Happy birthday! Did my post our little pictures. One corona death, and everything's shut down. Everything has been shut down.
It was crazy the way that it dominoed. We literally watched it unfold on live television. And I tell people that, it was really, I think it was God's way of, bringing us together and having a calm, cool, and collected environment between us. Because I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Right? That's true. That's true. It was fucking crazy.
And we had no leadership. I mean, there were no... you look to the president to make people feel confident about things that are happening, and all Donald Trump could do would be I don't know, is it that serious? It's not that. 200,000 people later, and he's still, he had the fucking disease.
Mm-hmm.
And he's such a jackass about it. It's insane. The man is literally driving everything into the ground.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's alive. I can't believe someone hasn't put him out of his misery yet.
It's so funny because how many people actually I don't want to say it, but somebody could just
Well, I feel like that would handle incredible, but I voted, so I feel good. I did my duty.
Yeah, me too.
Sent that shit in 3 weeks ago.
Mail-in ballot, yeah.
17 million Americans have voted already.
Right? Isn't that freaking awesome? It's awesome. It's we want change. That's automatic. We want freaking change.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are really feeling let down. It's you can go from one state to another. Charles, when I was in Florida, it's people are just oblivious to COVID there. And because they look to Donald Trump as a leader, I don't look to him as a leader. I look to him as what I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
And that's not right. I don't want to look at my own president and think to myself, God damn, you're a fucking mess. You can't keep your shit together, period. You can't even have a debate without losing your shit.
Yeah,
the way he talks to other people is so...
He's like a child. He's like that bad child in kindergarten that just won't shut the fuck up. And you're like, dude, what is wrong with this? The bad child. He's a really, 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 really bad child. He needs a timeout. When he speaks, it's
because
yeah. That's what he does.
Had the word no. He's been rich for how long?
Yeah.
He was rich when he was growing up. His father was a real estate.
His father, unfortunately, his father knew how to handle money better than his son because Trump.
Well, yeah, because Trump is $400 million in debt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm he's $400 million. He can't be worth $3.2 billion if he's $400 million in debt.
No, he's not. He's in debt, and that's why he got pissed off and heated at that town hall. Because because Savannah Guthrie or whatever called him out on it, and she said, based on your taxes, we can see that you have about $400 million in debt. And his excuse is that he's in real estate, so it's like sometimes you're in debt and sometimes you're not. But I'm like, no, Donald, like, you own...
Sometimes you're in debt, sometimes you're not.
All of Atlantic City, and that entire city is going under.
Yeah.
Like, people are not going to Atlantic City like they used to.
Oh, well, Atlantic City, they don't have Trump there. It's down. They don't have Trump. He sold that one. They took that shit
I thought
down.
he had the Taj Mahal.
No, that's been gone. Because even when Vinny and I went to Taj Mahal, 2-3 years ago, when I went to Atlantic City with Vinny, it wasn't there. There's no Trump Taj Mahal. They sold their property.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
No, I was listening to something. I was checking a tone. Checking my tone for my podcast.
Okay, well, I'm on the phone with you, so I can go if you need to do something.
No, you're on my recording for my podcast. Talking about
Lord, please don't put me in public.
In public, nobody can see you. It's all voice. Oh Lord! So what are you gonna do the rest of your day? I see you already started with your White Claw.
Oh, that's right. I am trying to hook up with this other dude. I hooked up with him last night. He's a doctor. He's an intestinal doctor.
An intestinal doctor?
He's Greek.
Greek?
He's Greek. His name is Vincent.
Vincent, Greek? Yeah, that's odyssey. How tall is he?
He's a little bit shorter than me, which I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big wing?
He's cute. He's got,
Big wing?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. He has small hands, though.
He has small hands.
Yeah. He's a really good kisser.
That's a plus, obviously.
And he's got, like, olive skin. He's very tan looking, but he has green eyes.
Green eyes.
Yeah.
So. The green eyes is nice. I have the green eyes, so us green eyed people be like this.
Yeah, he has, like, real cute eyes, so it's like,
Oh, well, that's good. So but you said you guys have been friends for what? For 3-4 years, so you kind of don't want to ruin a friendship? But is that what you said?
I mean, it's cool if I do. I don't really care.
He's like, if I ruin the friendship, it's cool if I do.
I have enough friends.
You have enough friends?
I would like to hook up with him, but I didn't let it go to that level last night because I wanted to get home and smoke pot.
So you guys have never, ever discussed it? I mean, just go for it, maybe. I mean, if you want that D. I mean, unless you don't want to fuck the friendship.
I don't date.
Now, all right, yeah, I know you don't date. We know you. My best friend, y'all. I know that you don't date. You're like, not about that life. You haven't dated somebody in like a decade. Like you and I, we both took the back seat. We were like, fuck that shit. We're not dating anyone. But then, like, here, 13 years later, and I finally have a boyfriend. Like, that's a long fucking time. And you know us. We don't trust no lie. I'm like, bitch, I gotta know everything. Like, it takes a lot.
I've done it all. I mean, I've done it all.
And we're a lot to handle. No bullshit. We're high maintenance. I'm not gonna lie. We're high maintenance. So you gotta be able to keep up. Like, you gotta be able to, like, we're high maintenance. There ain't no lying about that shit.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm chill now in quarantine, but you better watch out. Like, when I come out of quarantine, I'm traveling. I'm all over. I'm going to the bars.
He's like, I'm well traveled. You're coming to LA. You'll be here in like 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Yeah, LA.
I haven't told Matt that I'm coming. I probably should.
I was gonna ask you that if you've spoken to Matt at all.
Well, I was gonna drop a line, and when I book, I'm gonna send him my itinerary probably.
Yeah. Well, Crazy Christmas texted me this morning, showing me pictures of his boyfriend's car. He like wrapped it in something. I was like, oh, okay.
Have you seen Matt and Colin in a while?
I haven't seen Colin in like a hot minute. I haven't seen Colin, I think, in like maybe 2 years. Maybe the last time I was like, hi. He was like going to some yoga retreat on his way off or something. Matt, I last saw Matt It's been a little bit. But I've talked to him, like, he hits me up on Messenger or he'll shoot me a text. He was at my place when I was out of town in Catalina hanging out with Ray. I saw on my security cameras that he came over and hung out with Ray. Like, they were drinking.
Okay.
Not like that. No, because they didn't get that way. They headed out the door. Like Matt left. Yeah, Ray was house sitting for me when I was in Catalina, so that was cool. That was cool. Yes.
How's Ray?
Ray's doing good. He's a little irritated. The first thing he said, but I was like, that's why you need to hurry up and get your own place. But I think he's gonna get his own place soon. Yeah, I was like, just get your own place. I was like, because it's like you set your own rules. You don't have any rules. Like, you don't have to worry about your shit. And if you make a mess, it's your mess that you have to clean up.
Do you think that guy? I forget his name all the time. Do you think he's still doing all that meth with those guys?
What guy? Don't say any names, but I mean, you're on my FaceTime. I can see you. No one can see you. They can hear your voice, but just mouth who you're talking about silently. Someone I used to live. Did I live with them? Did I live with them?
Who can hear me right now?
No one yet. Just you and me. I'm recording. But wait, did I used to live with this person? Are you talking about who I used to live with? Like someone I used to live with?
Yeah.
Like an ex-best friend or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, he had a problem.
I don't know. I mean,
he had a problem.
Apparently, I don't know. From my senses, what I heard is that I didn't, and because you never tell. Because some people can like seem to be good at times, like when they present themselves like that, meaning like it could be 2 days they haven't had any, 3 days they haven't had any.
Well,
but
I think
they're going like
the other side of that is that you become so accustomed to them in that state that you almost don't even know when they've done it recently, and that's the sad part.
Smoke weed. That's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke weed. Like smoke weed. That's all you need. All you need is weed. Maybe happier and just more chill. Maybe the world peace. Bring people. And weed brings people together.
It does. I mean, it's really such a symbiotic, wonderful, like mellow ass thing. It's just wonderful.
Right.
It makes me calm, it cools me.
I mean, what do they think people did back in the day? I'm like, you should pass the peace pipe.
My own company. I think that's the one thing I really love most about it. I like to be around me.
Right? Like something, right? We sometimes enjoy our own company. Like, I enjoy my own company, right?
I mean, it's chill. I like discover things, and I'm like, wow, this is really interesting, Jonathan.
And you do self-care, you take care of yourself.
My own company.
Did your door just open? It looked like your door just opened by itself behind you. That was kind of creepy. I was like, you have a ghost. Or did you just close your pantry door?
I probably have a ghost.
Next week's podcast with Jonathan, is there still a ghost in the house? See, guys, this is why you got to tune into my podcast. This is funny. See, this is only a 15-minute teaser for you guys, but this is what you missed. These are my friends. This is my good childhood friend I've known since, oh my God, since the 90s, like mid-90s. Like, we go way back, Howard County, Maryland kids. So, yes. So, when you tune into me, you never know who'll be here. Be one of my crazy fucking fun friends. One of my crazy fun friends. But this is my besties coming to LA in 2 weeks. When's the last time you've been to LA? When's the last time I saw you? Shit. And we got a minute.
I just saw you in March.
Oh yeah, my birthday when I was trapped in Minneapolis. Yes, my 40th birthday. I had to redo that shit again because COVID. Dude, on my birthday,
to go out and gallivant all over town for your 40th, and
we gallivanted around your condo. Yes, we did.
Watching all this crazy shit unfold and drinking a lot of White Claw.
Oh, yeah, so that was when I got introduced to White Claw? No, I had White Claw before that, but I became a White Claw wasted white girl. Oh yeah, and we just sat there and just watched the fucking COVID-19 unravel in front of our eyes, just like, and while talking to my parents, calling my parents, like, my dad.
Yeah, I talked to my parents too. It's like you called home to be like, "Are you all okay?"
And our parents are still trapped in the house.
You have to not leave your home for a while.
Our parents can't. Guys, make sure you tune in to Chatty Charles. That was my friend Jonathan. This is the kind of stuff we always do on here.